Sahira here, and I am here today to bring you another fabulous Zill review. If you know me at all, you know I'm sort of a fanatic fan of the Zills, period. I love me some Zills. I love to play the Zills, and because of that, I have a fairly large collection of Zills that I use on a regular basis, all for different purposes and in different instances. And so I thought that if you were interested in purchasing Zills, you were in the market to buy some finger cymbals, I could potentially help you find the best pair for what it is you are looking for. So I also feel like I need to disclose that I'm a gigantic fan of Saroyan Mastercrafts. I have been purchasing their Zills for the last 20 years. I think almost every single pair of Zills in my collection is from Saroyan, and so most of the Zills that I review are Saroyan Zills because those are what I love and those are what I know best. So today we are reviewing the Saroyan Pros in silver. So these are one of my newest pairs and I'm super excited about them. These are gorgeous. They come from the Saroyan Pro line, which means they're a little bigger and a little heavier than some of their student Zills. These are by no means the largest Zill in my collection, and I feel like they're a really good size for any hand size and any skill level. Honestly, if I can be totally truthful, I have teeny tiny hands. I don't know why my hands are so small because I'm fairly tall, but I have very small hands. I do have long fingers, which makes playing larger Zills a bit easier, but I am able to play pretty much all of the Zills in the collection, even with fairly small hands. And these I would consider like a smallish medium size Zill. They are a little bit on the heavier side. The gauge is a little bit thicker, and I really like that because it gives it a little heft and a little weight in your hands. One of my favorite things about these Zills is the shape. You can see sort of the bell of these. They are fairly round. Some of the other Zills are a little bit more flat, and that lends to slightly different tonality. I feel like these, because of the bell, have a really magnificent ring. So let's see, I should probably just put them on and play them for you because the sound will be what sells you more than anything. These are fairly high pitched, which I like for playing over the top of loud music, playing over the top of a band. I feel they really carry between the high pitch and the fact that that ring is really big and really clear and lasts for a while. I feel like these are excellent Zills to choose if you have a very loud situation, loud live music, loud recorded music, and you're going to be in a situation where you want your Zills to be able to carry through. So let's go ahead and take a listen to these. So you can hear all the different sounds that these Zills play, and they're really beautiful. I think my favorite, like I said, these rings are very loud and the ringing sound is very long, which I really enjoy. I also really like the clack noises. I feel like because of the big bell, you get a really sonorous clack, which you don't get with every pair of Zills. I would say, if I had to say if there was a con to these Zills, I do not use these Zills for any sort of a cappella work or any situation where the tonality of the Zills is going to be super present, because certain Zills, and not everybody can hear this, but certain Zills are really, really tuned to each other, and so the note that the Zill plays, if you could imagine that it plays a note, is the same note, and so it's a nice, clean, clear, even tone. These Zills have slightly different notes, so you'll hear a little bit of like a wah, 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 wah vibration because the tonalities, the sound waves of the tonalities don't match. So I don't know if you can hear that. That one's a little bit closer. Right, so they don't play exactly the same note, which when I'm playing over a big band or playing over a loud DJ, totally doesn't matter to me. But in an a cappella situation, I really like for the notes for the zills to be exactly the same. And so that's why I use these a little bit more in a situation where I'm playing over music. As far as the design of the zills go, of course, everything Saroyan makes is beautifully designed. What I thought was interesting about these is they don't have a lot of decoration on them, which at first I was kind of like, I don't know, I really like all the designs that Saroyan has, but these are very classic and very clean looking. It does have their name, it says Saroyan Professional Cymbals along the edge, but as for the bell, there's actually no writing on the bell at all. Because the bell is nice and deep, it makes it very easy to get in there for kicks and clacks with very little disruption from the elastics. That being said, I have recently completely overhauled how I sew my Zill elastics, so I put the tab on the top and not on the bottom so I don't get any sort of interference. But either way, these Zills are very good as far as depth of the bell to prevent that from happening. So there you have it. That's my review today for the Saroyan Pros in silver. If you have any comments, leave them below for me. Do you own these Zills? Do you play these Zills? What Zills are your favorite to play? Is there a pair of Zills you'd like to know about that you would like me to review? Likely chance I probably have them, and I'd be happy to do a review for you. So I'll leave you now with a little jam on my Saroyan Pros, and you have a great day and Zill on.